Dementia. What happens to create dementia, and how does dementia or Alzheimer's progress for someone who is starting to have slips in their thinking and their memory? I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. I'm here to answer that for you. And it is such a great question because right now it's June and it is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. And the reason that question is important is because studies show that dementia and Alzheimer's is occurring in a person's brain 20 years before they have symptoms. That is a long time. And at Leigh Brain and Spine, in my private practice with my illustrious husband, Dr. Cosmus Leigh, we see many, many people who are at the beginning stages of dementia. And you know who we see even more of? Adult children whose parents are suffering with or who have died with dementia. And if that's you, if you're an adult child of a parent with dementia or Alzheimer's, please email me at info@drtrishleigh.com because I would love to teach you what you can do to be able to stop the progression of dementia so that it doesn't become your reality. I've just done a webinar on dementia with all beautiful slides and all the science to back it up. I've done it for professionals. And what all the science shows is that the trajectory for dementia is going up. It is skyrocketing into the future. So that is not a position I want you to be in. Neurofeedback is proven by science to be able to back the Alzheimer and dementia pattern out. And obviously, the earlier that we know that that pattern is there, the earlier we can back it out, be able to avoid symptoms in the first place. And that's why all these people who are 30 and 40 come into Leigh Brain and Spine so that they can just ward it off. And you don't even have to do a ton of neurofeedback to be able to do that. I offer neurofeedback at home across the world. I have people using it in that capacity too. There's other tools using neurofeedback that I can share with you to help you get healthy early on and stay there. Okay, but I'm digressing into what you need to do because I'm passionate about it. Let me go back to what the brain pattern is for dementia. And there's a study that proves that there's a 95% predictability rate using EEG brain mapping. What the brain pattern is that the brain is prematurely slowing down. It's using too much of that slow speed theta and that extra slow speed delta. And that's why memory and thinking begin to deteriorate. And we also know, and you probably know this if you care about dementia at all, that structurally the cells are being affected too. So it's a negative feedback loop where the cells become less healthy, the energy is used more poorly, which then increases the cell death, which then affects the energy being used even more poorly. That's a negative feedback loop. My goal using neurofeedback is to create a positive feedback loop of permanent change in the right direction. And the way that this looks is when you use neurofeedback, there's a study that shows that it actually helps to make the gray and white matter in your brain healthier. So your cells are becoming healthier. It also is shown to help the energy in your brain be used more wisely and efficiently and in a healthy pattern. So not only are we making the cells healthier, we're helping the brain function better also. So the cells get healthier, the brain functions better. The more the brain is functioning better, the cells are getting even healthier, upward spiral of permanent change. And I've personally worked with many people who were at the beginning stages of dementia and we were able to bring those symptoms back, and lots of adult children. Now I will tell you, the more it progresses and the worse the dementia symptoms are getting, and especially when they hit this tipping point, which is a very sad place for me to be when I'm working with people, it can be difficult to bring that brain back. And I've worked with many people who that's the case, where when they are no longer able to perform activities of daily living and to be able to engage socially, the brain's hit a point where it's running so slow and the cells are not functioning properly because their structure is deteriorating that it can be really difficult for neurofeedback to regenerate and kind of kickstart that brain again. What we have had success at is to ward off the progression of the symptoms so that person stays in the case and in the state that they're in. But many times that's not enough for the person who's not really aware, but it's not enough for the family. The family doesn't want to invest their time, money, and energy in neurofeedback to have their family member still not be able to perform activities of daily living, and I can't blame them. So the message is you got to get on this thing early. If you have a parent, you can use neurofeedback preventively. It absolutely can be done. I do it every day with people. So do that. And if you have any signs of dementia, please email me because I can help you out, because this is going to be global in terms of affecting people over the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Okay, remember, control your brain or it'll control you.